It looks like someone's leaning a moto on it.
Nice park.
Birdsall leather.
You got the hazards on, so that makes it okay. Birdsall leather.
You're gonna just love this, right? Yeah. This is in botany. Chugging through botany. Doing it for a long time. Smell that guy. Hey?
Such a
Smells like when you're using the grinder
yeah.
with the leather.
Really
It
steady.
smells like proper leather.
Yes.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, just toes. Get a few things. Have a look around.
Yeah. Go for your life.
Do you mind if we run the camera for a little bit?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cane toad.
You doing alright?
No?
Is it?
It's all cane toad.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
cane toad. I'm gonna buy one.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's cane toad. That's crazy.
No, he's downstairs wrapping up some red hide.
Hi.
Don't stop him, please.
No. Is there any chance later we could just have a quick look where they're tanning, like what they do? You take a turn and have a look?
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
Go down.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just
All
go
right.
down those little stairs.
We'll go and have a quick look.
Down there.
Just down there, really.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy some.
Come back.
Look at all this stuff.
Yeah, that's what I want to get. This even more.
Oh, mate, we can get lots of things. We can stuff down
yeah.
here.
There's too much stuff to look at.
Oh, we'll go through it around here. So I've never been down here before, but I get to know these guys a bit. Andrew's the boss. This is where they tan, so hopefully they'll show us. Hopefully they'll show us.
What a joint, eh?
Hey, mate. Andrew around or?
Yeah, me.
Oh, yeah, look, right. Yeah. Looks like Kaito outside. Fine, we got camera then, alright?
Yeah, it's fine.
And I've just double parked up the street.
Yeah.
Okay? I've got a car like that. 200-year-old rock. So what do you stand here? Oh, yeah.
And heavy chrome.
What do they use red hot for?
Whip making.
Oh, for whips?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you just tan this here yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, it's an alum tan.
Okay. How long have you been doing that for here?
Oh, we're reading.
How long ago?
In this building, 20, somewhere towards 30 years, 25 to 30 years, somewhere in there.
Yeah. These for your root height?
Yeah, these are for my brother Scott tans these for they go to making hats, Barmar hats.
Oh, okay.
Makes hats out of them. So
So still a good trade in kangaroo hide?
yeah, not too bad. We've done this sample, which Noel's have asked her to do, which has got a pigment on it though.
Okay.
Trying to get that just still natural look. I don't really like it myself, but we were just going to send you a sample and see what you thought of it.
Yeah.
And she's worked.
What do you think of that guy? So you're tanning that here, are you?
We're finishing it here.
Yeah.
Like, these are Brazilian shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff in Australia now is South American stuff because obviously they're big.
Does anybody tan on this in Australia? Like
Veg tan. We did get some contract tan down in Geelong, but it's very with our hides. With our hides we use for the red hide, but I can show them upstairs. They come out really growthy.
Yeah. So not
and
quality
soft.
Italian.
Well, I mean, Italian's one of those things anyway. It can be good, can be bad. We've sent a whole shipment back to Italy.
Yeah, you told me last time.
Because it was cracking and stuff. You
Yeah.
know? So
Yeah.
it's a bit of a misnomer saying Italy's the best because not necessarily always is.
Yeah.
And depends if they correct grain the hides. Like there's all different grading. So if they correct grain them, then you just have basically a pigment top on them, and it'll pipe a lot more of the grain when you fold it back on itself. It'll pipe.
Yeah.
And there's still that sort of coming through.
So you've had, like here last time you told me you had a whole shipment turn up and you had to send it back again because it just wasn't good enough.
Yeah, that's right. And like, what do you do with it? You either put up with it, and oh, we'll give you a 5% discount. It's like it's all cracking, it cracks. You know, no, it costs
We've
us
had a pretty good run with it.
Yeah, well, that stuff, that natural's been really good.
Yeah, we're going for a lot more than natural now. We'll get the bag too. We'll grab it out of the car and show you what we're doing with it because we're putting a lot of straps on the canvas bag now.
Right.
And
because she was going to spray this one up, but she hasn't obviously done it yet because that's just natural. She's given me some samples. That's just natural Brazilian stuff.
Yeah.
And she's going to spray the top. She's showing me a sample. I don't know what she's done now with the sample.
how come they don't use Australian leather?
It's just a lot more expensive over here to process, basically.
Yeah.
Most of ours will go from the big wet blue places and tanneries like Toppers and Astles, all these hide places. They just wet blue them, which is chrome tanned, initial chrome tanned, send them overseas.
Oh, okay.
Go to China.
They start the process here, then they finish them overseas.
Goes and comes back with a pair of shoes or something.
Could we use that? That's finished, isn't it?
No, that's not finished. That's just straight out natural.
Okay.
So if you actually, I've got red oil on me, you'll see it'll soak in.
Yeah.
If it's got a finish on it, it'll sit on top.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that can be embossed, cold embossed and all that sort of thing, and dyed up and all that sort of stuff, but which a lot of people do.
Okay. And there's a few, like the kangaroos, are they 0.9? What's the thickness to them? Or
anywhere from 0.7 to 1.3 about.
Yeah. Yeah.
We do some heavier ones for falconry, for birds of prey sort of stuff, for the strings and that they have, and the hoods and stuff.
Got a couple of things. I'll grab some stuff out of the car and show you. We need something a little bit thicker than kangaroo, like a soft 2 mil or something.
Yeah, it depends what you're using it for, I suppose. If is it moulded at all or anything like that?
I'll bring some stuff in to show you.
Yeah.
And we'll have a look upstairs. So you tan these here?
Kangaroos, yeah.
How long does it take to tan a kangaroo hide?
It depends on what processes it goes through, but it's about 2 or 3 day process, I suppose.
Yeah.
And it's up in the corner. We've actually got rawhide on there at the moment. Doesn't take us long. We get rawhide sometimes.
And where the kangaroos, they from just wherever, like New South
New
Wales?
South Wales, yeah. New South Wales ones are, I reckon, are better ones. Queensland are a bit ticky and stuff, you know.
Oh, okay. So the Queensland roos are no good, eh?
I don't think they are. No, I wouldn't use them if, you know.
Like the footy players. Just, so too many ticks on them, eh?
Yeah, too many ticks and
Oh, Buck will love to hear that, eh? Queensland kangaroos full of ticks.
I got an olive van down at Bendalong down the south coast, and there's plenty of kangaroos down there with ticks on them, so, you know.
Right. You do many crocodile skins?
No, it's...
Okay.
Yeah.
Even though you can do a fair whackaroo in them, but...
Wow. So that's the process. You basically put them in a drum and then roll them around in the solution.
Yeah, with a float of water, then chemicals, yeah. Yep. Goes for a few different processes. That's some wet ones that have come out. That are ready to be set out.
So that's red tan, you call it?
This is vegetable tanned.
Yeah.
This just got a colour in it, so it's just a... whatever colour Scott has from Brandy. These are the ones, as I said, are for Barma hats, mainly.
Okay. And then you basically the next process is dry them out and...
Well, next process, we would normally run them through a set-out machine, but the set-out machine doesn't work anymore, so we just go from here to toggling them on those frames up there.
Yeah.
And they toggle them out on the frames, stretch them out and dry them. And then they'll go, and then they'll be trimmed. They'll come off there, be trimmed up, and then go through the buffering machine with sandpaper, which takes the flesh off the back here a bit, smooths out the back.
How old are these drums?
Yeah, they're reasonably old. They're starting to actually break up a little bit on us.
Where do you get them made at?
Oh, I don't know. Whether it's just been... Most of this stuff's all come out of other places, because this was a hide store here.
Yeah, right.
So there used to be a big pit down the back, which they just brine all the hides in. Plus we've been in, there was 100 tanneries around here years ago, so...
What about de-hairing them? Do you do that here or?
No, that's all done otherwise, because you can't do that around the city anyway.
Oh, okay.
We can only do it from pickled skins, which have been de-haired and limed and limed to get the hair off, you know. So.
Wow. Yeah, we can make wallet stuff out of that, couldn't we?
Yeah, I mean, we make ours like this. That's kangaroo wallet out of black glazed.
Oh yeah. Sell many then?
Because we have a little leather goods making thing, but we don't
Yeah.
sell too many. It's really hard to get into the market, really, to market yourself out there and that. You know, it's pretty difficult.
I was thinking about, because you got some classes at night in it, don't you? I was going to get Kaito to come down and learn
Yeah,
some
really
things.
just during the day we do them at this stage.
Oh, okay.
We just do them Saturday mornings and the odd Tuesday.
We might sort of line a few up and send
Yeah.
Kai down here, and he can
Yeah.
learn a few things, because he sort of got, originally like I learned to do the axis and all that, and then when we started, then Kaito took over from me, and then Kai's full time doing it now, so
Okay.
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we might get some of those, Kai.
Yeah, they're nice.
I don't know, Scott's actually...
What does that machine do?
This is the glazer machine. This is what gives you that sheen, as
Oh, okay.
you can see. And it's got this glass roller here.
Oh, okay.
And it comes out and
It just rolls it back and forth, does it?
just... It's not the friendliest machine, I don't reckon. It's got no air running, so... Oh no, it's got air running through. So you stand here with the skin I just would have this. Grab the skin.
Yeah. What's this stuff here?
That's rawhide. That's cowhide rawhide.
Okay.
We brought these in from the States.
What do you do with those?
Well, these are more saddle ones for doing saddle trees and
Yeah.
maybe some rawhide rope sort of stuff they do.
So once it's like that, you can't create leather out of that now, or you can't turn that into leather really. It's done, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not worth the effort. But they just sort of like past you, wet it goes really soft and stretchy.
Yeah.
And it dries hard.
Yeah.
Do you cut that stuff off and give it to like dogs and stuff like that?
Yeah.
There's some big old roos.
Yeah, most of the heavier, like these naturals over here, these are the ones you can see an older roo is going to be scarred up because they've been fighting.
Oh really? That's scars.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen them.
That's
Wow.
them going clawing at each other, kicking each other.
So that's how you can tell, well, besides the size, but
Yeah,
that's a
you can
big,
see the growth marks down the front here too. And we buy a slightly better grade of table run, but if you bought a 4th grade, they'd have all these marks, all the barbed wire marks down the back here from going on the fences.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Wow, you can actually see that.
yeah. But we don't buy the 4ths, we buy a table run, so you might get some, but you can see all the scarring and stuff
Wow.
on them.
Have you noticed that on our skins,
Yeah,
Kai?
I've noticed that.
I haven't
yeah.
really noticed that before or seen it.
I've
'cause
But you can feel that's a thicker skin.
Yeah,
These
well,
are-
that's
these
what
are
we
heavier
need.
Skin.
That's what we need for those laptop covers.
Yeah, that's
You got
it.
these upstairs?
Oh, we have got some upstairs, yeah.
Yeah.
You can see some naturals. There's naturals over there. There's some brown and black up there. We do keep them upstairs as well.
Oh, this looks good.
Oh, really?
Because yeah, what we've been doing, we've been laser etching it with a well, what do you call it, laser
engraver.
laser engraver, and we can make, you know, just print anything. We're putting pictures on them, you know, on stubby holes, drawing pictures.
Does it actually burn or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a burn, because a veg stand will burn when you use if you use like a laser cutter or that, it'll actually burn all the edges of it, so into a black mark.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we just etch into it like for a picture
Yep.
or a name.
Just like that. See how it's got
Oh, okay, yeah.
hole in there?
Yep.
In there, embedded kind of just takes that.
Yeah, because you can adjust the power. So if you turn it right up, it'll cut through it. You know.
Yeah.
You can cut it, but we don't do that because
Hold it.
it smokes, and we just use
Yeah.
our dies for cutting. Oh well. And these roos are all headshot, aren't they?
Yeah.
Headshot or
Yeah. As you can see,
and
there's
all
no
by
holes in them.
pro shooters.
It's correct. They've all got to be registered shooters. They're nothing like we get people ringing. Oh, I got heaps of roos on my farm. I'm going to shoot them. Can I? No, we're not interested. Sorry, can't do it. It's all got to be
And you
registered.
exporting many or?
A bit to the States, a bit to Japan. You know, the odd bit elsewhere to, you know, for England and that, for like more falconry sort of things, and then go to the Middle East and
Yeah.
things. The odd bit in, you know, Holland, Germany, but only really small quantities, you know.
Yeah.
America's really our main sort of bit that we
Yeah.
export to.
Because I mean, the kangaroo skin, I've done plating for a lot of years. There's nothing really compares to the roo hide, is there, in terms of the strength and
That's right. We sort of Because really these things have got to be toggled to be stretched out properly, otherwise they'll be stretchy. And a lot of people just, I know some people just put them through the setter out machine, then hang dry them. But they really need to be toggled dry.
What's toggle dry, like pegged out?
Yeah, like on the frames down there with those
okay.
wider on.
Yeah.
They get clamps that go on here.
Yeah.
And stretch into a wire sort of frame.
Yeah.
Which is a bit time consuming, mind you, but
yeah.
it's just what's got to be done.
Yeah.
So they have pretty much everything in here, don't they?
Yeah. You should come down some classes, mate.
Yeah, you want to. It's basically just assembly of a wallet, purely because at the moment we sell the components ready to go in a kit, and then from that we're going to, you know, people can just have their outer, and if it's veg tan, and they can just tool it, or I'm just putting one together in actual rue and I'm photographing the stages to make some instructions for it. Okay,
Nice.
you know.
And hand stitching that.
So,
Yeah, it's a pain.
what's this? How many you got?
That's a rawhide mallet.
Oh, rawhide.
Absolutely, best you can get. Last your lifetime. This isn't mine, but mine's 40 years old.
Wow.
Can we get them inside?
Yeah.
Wow.
These are a special at the moment. This is like limited stock we just got in, and they're brilliant.
And
Brilliant.
so with all your punches, you punch into this board, right?
Yes,
you
I
don't
do.
use any leather underneath or anything? So is
No,
that
you don't need to.
We'll do that from now on.
Yeah, this
Same boards
stuff.
we got, we can cut them
Yeah,
up.
we'll cut them up.
This stuff, in particular, I couldn't get again. Just the reason I say that is because, you know, like the cutting boards you get out of the $2 shop,
yeah.
they're far too hard. The plastic will wreck your tools because it's
Yeah.
just that real
We've got,
hard
we've
stuff.
got plenty of this for the clicker machine. 'Cause we've got
Yeah,
a
that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
That is brilliant, and I love this stuff. So I use that all the time. Or end grain of wood.
Oh, yes.
End grain is the end
That's
grain
what
won't
we
wreck your
use.
tools.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah.
can make some of those.
Yeah.
That's
So
Ah, so you run classes down here,
I
you,
do. I do.
or- Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kaito's doing all our leather work, so we're sort of doing belts and bags, and we're getting into this now. Like we do a lot of canvas bags. Getting
Okay.
into just leather straps and stuff. And
Right.
also we're doing this sort of thing. So
You're using copper rivets.
yeah.
You're a big fan of copper rivets, are you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
Oh well,
Can't see anything.
I used to do a lot of saddle work, and and we're doing this a lot of this sort of stuff too. So we're putting people's a lot of customising, so names and stuff. But
I mean, copper rivets are fine. It's just that there's nothing wrong with the other type. You know, I set things with rivets all the time. You got to drill the damn things if you want to get them out. So.
what do you think's alternative to the copper? Like just like a. I use copper because that's all I've ever known. You know.
Yeah. Saddlers usually do. 8mm. I always use double capped. I never use single capped.
Yeah.
That's like your 8mm is pretty much stock standard to use for all your belts as long as they're split.
Yeah.
5mm. 5mm just goes down head size. That's the head size is smaller. Obviously the stem is. That's 5mm. It's the stem they're referring to, 8mm. But the head size from 8 right up to 15 is the same size.
Yeah.
So 15 mils like that.
Okay. We might have to get a few of these and try them. We've sort of been advertising the copper rivets, but
I mean, there's nothing wrong with them, but it's just nice to know if there's an alternative.
Yeah.
And because the other way that you have to set the copper ones with the, like you use that tool to take off the top and all the rest of
yeah,
it.
you got to click them off. It's a lot of work. Well, that bag's 70 rivets.
Well, you know how easy and quick it is to do
I know.
this? And I set them from the back. If ever I can, like with a belt, if I set, I turn them over and set from the back because all your setters, doesn't matter how good they are, I love these. These are just, you know, makeshift. They're still going to leave a ring on the leather.
Yeah.
So I'll flip it over and I'll set it from the back. So your front of your rivet head's going to be completely flat, but if you're going to have a mark on the leather, it's on the back. You know. So,
These little edging tools, can you sharpen these? We've never had much luck sharpening them.
no, they're a bit of a bugger. It's almost like buying another one each
Yeah.
time you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
I can go all
But
right.
you know,
Sharpen
do you use like a file or something? Like a
I use a diamond file, and I just, as long as I keep it flat, and I
Yeah.
can, if
Oh,
I
yeah.
check every now and then just to make sure that it's actually grabbing a bit of it,
yeah.
I'll do that.
Yep.
And I'll cut like butter, but I can only get so many sharpens out of it, and then you have to kind of grind it back a bit more. And
Interesting, yeah, because I don't, well, I mean, this is in the classroom. I don't actually sharpen a lot at all. Just don't have to, I feel. But obviously in time you do if it's constant, you know, but yeah.
What about
So-
buffing, like buffing an edge here? That's sort of,
Yeah, so do you
fairly
burnish?
raw. No, well
don't
we sort of
burnish?
do, but that's what we wanted to learn.
Oh, yeah.
Can you show us how to burnish?
Yeah. Okay, so I've just burnished the edge
We're
of
like
this.
amateurs, you know.
Okay, well, I'll get some veg.
Rookie.
We're rookies. Big time rookies.
Okay, so if I have a piece of edge, and if I'm going to edge bevel first, I'll just get a beveler. Hang on, I'll just get behind you. That brand.
Yeah, that's the same as what we got.
These are good. These are good.
That's what we use.
So, I mean, I just burnished the edge of this along here
Oh yeah.
to get that a bit nicer.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah? Any edges, and I'll do all of them once it's finished
Yeah.
being sewn. But, so if I'm going to bevel my edge, I'm left-handed too, by the way, but I don't apologise for it, but anyway. So you handed down all your skills, did you? To,
yeah, Kai's my son, so I sort of taught him first, and then we're very busy, and so then Kai sort of started learning, after me, and so he started taking that. So Kai's full-time leatherwork now.
Okay, so that's your most of your training, or where's the rest of your training been?
I used to be a coat maker, and then he just started doing leather. So.
I'm just self-taught. Anything that
Yeah, we're
I
all
see,
self-taught.
I'll just whoop, synced in. It's in.
Well, look, there's many methods to burnish with, right? So once you've got your nice round edge, Gumtrag's a great product to use. I like using it with that. But it's usually, to me, it's whatever leather you're working with, of how it reacts to the burnishing method that you're using. Mm-hmm. So I love using Gumtrag and a piece of canvas or denim. Otherwise, you use your slicker with just sponge and water. Spit and brown paper. There's something in saliva that helps to melt the fibres down. Go figure it. You got a call?
No.
Just a bit of gum.
Yeah.
This stuff, just water and your slicker is fine. Or the Dremel. We've got the fitting on the Dremel. So you're applying heat, friction and pressure. Not too much pressure, because otherwise you'll mushroom your leather.
Just by hand, just like that.
Just like that. Very therapeutic in front of the telly.
It's going to take a lot to do a belt though.
Very
You don't
therapeutic
have
in front of the telly.
burnishing machine or? What's that?
So you can use a Dremel. But the only thing I don't like about that is that you can't feel the pressure in your hand. So I prefer to do it by hand. But I do everything by hand. I mean, I stitch by hand. I don't stitch by machine at all.
I've seen those things. Is that what you do with them?
Yeah, if I was...
You could use it and go away,
Yeah.
just for taking out rivets and stuff too.
And everything. And then after that. Oh, and that's what that wood parts. We've got one of them.
We got one of them. We didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
I thought,
Looks like you guys need to come to lesson.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
So we could do that, guys. Run them down the belt.
Makes life easier.
Yeah.
Come have a look at that.
Yeah, sure.
Edge on that. Yeah. So we need a bit of that gum stuff.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I just use a good old-fashioned kitchen sponge, bit of water, and the slicker, and it does just as good a job
Yeah,
on.
look how solid that is, eh?
Yeah, it's
That-
a nice
It's
edge.
like a finished.
Yeah, that kind of veg that will work really well with. But sometimes just like a slicker and water, you know, slicker, don't you? I don't know what you know. Slicker and no?
That's slicker, is it?
That's a slicker. Slicker
yeah.
or a
Yeah, but
burnishing
now-
tool, right? So that's pretty much the same as what that is. Or that's probably what you're used to, are you? You're not.
We use a
we
wheel.
got a
with
buffing
leather-
wheel,
leather
Ah.
parts
like
in it.
just a cloth buffing wheel.
Yeah,
We've
got
been
it.
using that.
Got it.
And we run that down on a belt, you know,
Yeah.
down and back.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it's
this was the original thing until these guys came out, which is just, and that's only for one thickness, obviously, of your. Oh, that's my phone. And otherwise, this is like, so I just want to see who that is. No one I know, that's fine. The slicker's just got a handle, so you've got the handle to hold on to if you're going to use a slicker, and just that and water. Look, we'll do the other
Run
side.
down.
Do the other side, and you'll see what I mean.
it's just wax thread, is it?
Yep. I don't use a pony when I stitch. I stitch in my hands.
Oh, okay.
And I teach that way too, but I do teach with a pony so people know what a pony is.
So
It
what
does.
was your name again?
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
Yeah. Where are you guys from?
Gloucester.
Wow.
Up the bush.
So you're a customer of ours, and
Yeah,
you just
we've been-
decided to come film and.
I've been buying your leather for, well, I used to do this. So I bought that
nice.
from you 25 years ago.
Wow.
Like the lacing, and I've been making that for a long time.
Wow.
But now we've
yeah.
got a company, we do all sorts of things. We make, we manufacture a lot of things, camping trailers and drawers. But the last few years we started getting back into axe sheaths. So we turned an axe sheath up and then copper rivets. That's where we started. Then I met a guy called Andrew Page, and he knew Peter Stapleton.
Oh yeah.
And then we got into because I saw your clicking machine here, clicking press. Andrew showed me, and I couldn't find one for a couple of years. And finally, I met Andrew Page, and he got me into Peter around the corner, and I bought a clicking machine off Peter. And then he started. We were off then. We started doing all the belts and got all the jigs, and
You want to have a go?
that's when we've been cutting up by hand.
Just keep going. Go tacky and then it'll go smooth.
We've been cutting axe sheets out by hand for a year and a half with a
Really?
razor blade.
Oh my god. And
Yeah,
so
3.5 mil cowhide.
Oh my goodness.
How long did that for, Kaito? A year
Oh,
and a
like
half.
2 years probably.
Cutting them out by hand with a razor blade, a big axe sheet. There's a bit, and then punching them by hand.
How much easier would that be with a knife? You just click
Yeah.
and press and just...
Oh, we just bang, you know. I couldn't find one, and then I met Andrew, got me into Peter. We just been around there. I call and see Peter a lot, and we got probably 150 jigs now, or knives.
Oh, thank
But,
God for that. How much did that speed up the process?
Yeah. Well, actually, I asked Andrew at the time. I didn't know him very well, and he said, "Oh, I ring this guy," but we just couldn't get onto one, you know. And finally, we got one, so it's been brilliant, you know.
That's good.
Hmm?
So,
It's got a better edge than the machine now.
yeah. So
Whoa, look at that.
And that's
That's
What the
crazy.
hell?
That's better than the machine.
Then that there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at that top edge of that.
This is what I mean about
Just
Wow.
on the
veg.
lap.
Oh,
veg
wow.
That's
Yeah.
so good.
Veg tan.
That's
just
like magic.
Yeah.
Water and your slicker. That kind of veg tan. It just takes it really, really well.
So what's that stuff?
Crazy. And
It's gum trag. So like I say,
Let's
different
try that.
leathers all react differently, but that's one of the best.
well,
That's
that's, probably
amazing,
the
isn't it?
more leather that we use. That stuff.
But see, like by the time you guys don't burnish, is that what you're saying? And you're buying coloured leather.
We
Yeah, this is
get
from you guys.
brown.
Yeah.
Yes,
Not your leather.
so you're making your belts out of it's already coloured hide, right? You're
Yeah.
not using natural veg, and then therefore you're not like stamping, decorating, and then dyeing.
No.
Okay, so it's ready to go. So that's okay because it's already coloured. Normally, I don't burnish until after I colour.
Yeah,
To me, that's putting the cart before the horse. You know,
We don't do any colouring.
right?
No, we're just buying the hides from you guys, the Italian tan hides, you know,
Yeah.
ready to go, like this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. See, that's. I mean, we can't really burnish all that because that's a big job, you know. That's
Well,
like
you could.
2 meters of stuff, you know.
Yeah, but if you had the machine, you could.
Yeah, well, we could
and what's
do.
more, if you haven't beveled your edges,
Well, see, that's sort of, you can see how that's burnished a little bit, but not very much.
yeah. If you don't burnish your edges, that's where your canvas can come in, your canvas or your denim, because it has to be a coarse fibre fabric if you're going to burnish,
We can
because it
use
just
bit of
needs
canvas.
it needs to be, you know, fibrous, like to get the thing going. That way, if it's completely flat, you can use that. But otherwise, if you've got the slicker, it's concaved. You can't put something flat in a concaved area. It's not going to work.
Yeah. How do you punch your holes for this? You got a 4-prong punch. haven't you?
Don't use an awl. Never use an awl.
Yeah.
Only when I absolutely have to. Like on the corner of that, I may have to, but that's only a ruse, so I'm going to be able to get through
Yeah.
pretty easily. But that's it. This is my pricking irons, my stitching chisels. I live and breathe by these things, and I even lace with them as well. So if
You're
you
just using a needle, pushing through the needle, did you say?
what did I
To
say?
actually stitch, you're just using a needle?
Two harness needles.
Yeah.
I do saddle stitch just like you do, but I just don't use a pony.
Yeah.
And I use that to make my holes. And if you want to do a tight stitch with lacing, I don't know, do you lace at all? Like
Yeah.
apart from what you're doing there.
Yeah, we do the lacing on the handle.
This is using the stitching rather than the lacing, because you know the lacing you've got your slip punch.
Yeah.
So slip punch for 3mm, right? Well, one time by mistake we used the stitching instead of the lacing
Yeah.
chisel, and if you use 2.5mm lace, you can
That's very good.
yeah.
We've only done that
You
sort
want to know
of.
how to do that? That is so easy.
Is that just over rocks or something and
Well,
bell it
it's
down?
a rock. I call it rock embossing. If you've got a little tiny sharp
Right.
rock out of your garden,
Yeah.
and you just physically roll it around, but don't drag it because it'll scratch. So you just roll it around, and then if you antique, you'll get that cork-like appearance.
That's amazing.
Or if you
So can,
block
I,
dye, if you block dye, it doesn't go into the impressions. It stays on top. I'll show you what I mean.
so can I send Kai down here and learn a few?
Absolutely.
What's the best time to come down? Like a,
Or if you want private tuition, or you want to do a class, because
whatever.
how it
Right.
works. How it
He's a
works.
pretty good student.
Yeah. Well, see, you're already established, but you know what? I mean, I'll still go to a beginner class even though I've been doing leather over 40 years, because you'll always pick up a tip or trick from someone. So I always tell people to start out at the beginner lesson, and then from there you can come to an open lesson and do whatever you want. But like,
good to learn how to make that. And
Yeah.
so what do you charge for like or private lessons?
private lessons is 60 an hour, and then what we do is that if I give you a task and you're working independently and I go back to my desk and do my stuff, then it reverts back to room hire of 15 an hour.
Okay.
So if I leave you alone for an hour, it's not 60 bucks, it's 15, and then so on.
Well, maybe next week, or we might send them down for like a Thursday, Friday, or does it matter what days, or
Sort of.
or
like
2 days would be good, and
2
then
days.
another month, another 2 days like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Probably.
yeah.
We'll make
Yeah.
it worthwhile. What do you
Yeah.
reckon?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, there's
I'd
cheap
like
accommodation across the road too, or you got somewhere to stay.
No, I've stayed there before. You know,
Across the
motel,
road?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because we got a special corporate rate with them, 110
okay.
a night,
Yeah, we'll do
which is
that.
pretty cheap at the captain's.
Because I used to come down and pick up a lot of freight from the docks.
Oh yeah, right.
for,
right.
our
I could
stuff.
probably sleep in the wagon though.
He's got a nice wagon.
If you're fresh enough for the next day.
Oh yeah, that's right.
If you're good with that. But
Shows that now.
I can
That's
make.
really shiny. Look
If
at
it's like a
that.
Thursday, Friday,
Lots.
I can do that. I just have to swap it because Wednesday, Thursdays are my
No,
days
Monday,
off. So I can-
Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday would be good, or any
Yeah.
day really.
Yeah,
But
Monday,
probably-
Tuesday works.
Monday, Tuesday, eh?
Yeah.
I reckon
Tuesday
you start
works.
in July or something, and we'll.
Yeah.
As long as I don't have a class on, because like, I'll just show you how
Have you got a
classes
card or
work.
something, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing's worth its weight in gold, do you think?
Glasses,
Look out.
cases.
Glass,
Glassy
edges.
it is.
Yeah, well, that's also like 1.5 to 2 mil, and it's soft.
It's, oh yeah, look at that. Where are that guy?
That's got mad dog.
Mad dog. Perfect. What do you reckon of that for that? That's nice and soft, eh?
That's what we want, eh?
What do you reckon? We'll get one of those.
Yeah, that's the
Can we
one.
get that, Noel? For that,
Is that the right size? Like right colour?
colour looks good. I reckon it's alright.
Pull that one.
This is, so much stuff here, Look out here. Quite a lot of scraps here too. Well, there's rawhide scraps somewhere. You can buy this pretty cheap. Yeah.
I like that.
This here, guy. Scraps. We will need to get this for the ends of for the bags, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
So once you pull a handful of those out, they're very cheap. Dozen pieces of those, eh?
Yeah.
What's this stuff here?
That's veg tan.
Yeah, that looks alright.
Yeah, still just a little bit. Not
Alright.
as soft as these, but it'll soften up as well.
That looks good.
But yeah,
Why don't we?
That's got 1.2 mil there and 2 mil up here.
I reckon we go with this. Oh, look at this guy. That is perfect. I reckon we do that. Noel.
Yeah, that's the stuff there.
That's it, eh?
That's it.
Yeah, let's go with that. Go. Do you mind if you show us at the back where your clicker machine is? Is that out back there?
Yeah, no one out there. I'm just going to go down to the top of the plate, but
Oh, yeah.
you come out this way and just help yourself.
Alright.
But
Pick a
they-
beanie. That's where I first got on with the clicker machine.
that's where, I mean, you do a job and cut the lace.
Yeah.
For a team lace.
Ah, wow. Right, can I look at this?
Yeah. Yeah, basically, you know, the skins go on the wheel there.
Kai. Kai, coming in, mate. Look at this, mate.
So we basically get all the off cuts from it,
Yeah.
and they sort of cut continuous. That's where they get the 50 and 100 metre continuous. For the kangaroo lace, being so strong. But yeah,
And you've got a rolling machine, just roll it up.
yeah,
That's where all our lace comes from.
Where?
yeah, the kangaroo full skins are in there. So they basically grab them there, puts them on the table,
Yeah.
cuts them in a circle, get the continuous length. And
So how much length will you get out of an
sometimes
average?
we do 2.5 mil, 3 mil, 4.7, 6 mil, and also 8, 10 mil. For the 8 and 10, we only do maximum of 20 metre rolls because they just get too, you know, roll over. But yeah, normal skin, if we do 3 mil, we probably get somewhere between 100 and 130 metres.
Yeah.
So I mean, realistically, when you buy lace off the shelf, you realistically probably only paying $15 extra from buying a skin that you do it yourself.
Yeah.
So
Are we getting them in this size, aren't we?
Yeah.
Like the,
Only the colours we get in a smaller size.
and these are, which is the classic and which is the
classic's all the bright colours.
Yeah.
And then you got the glaze, which is more earthy colours, and then your LHG, which is again earthy colours.
Yeah.
You know, just brown.
What are we getting, the
black.
classic, or see if we can get this stuff's
We're
more
using this stuff at the moment.
LHG?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got no sealer on it. Just,
Yeah, because that's why when you put your hands on it after you have the grease on it, it absorb it straight away and get dark.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
Awesome. Wow, so what do
Yeah. And the cooking press is the one downstairs a bit bigger, but yeah, basically just put your leather down, use a knife, press the buttons, and just cooks on perfectly.
Yeah, we ended up getting this one.
Yeah, that's
Originally
another
saw it,
burnisher. That's uses in because he does a lot of corporate stuff. Makes belts, bags.
Will that be okay for burnishing up a belt like this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what she does.
that's what you need to get, Kai. We should
that
put one of
wooden
those on.
wheel?
Yeah,
Do you
that's probably-
sell them wood wheels?
No,
We've got some wood wheels. We got them off Peter.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh,
they're in
really?
the
like
box.
so you could source them as just like a lathe, but
Yeah.
or even
Oh,
like
building. Cool
Yeah.
old building, eh?
it's up for sale.
Is it?
Well, we're actually moving in birdsall with Andrew's dad. Selling it.
Okay.
So
Because we ran out of them, and they're them ones that are real nice. They're the ones that I put on that lighter pin. They're really
Okay, so I've got 94 cents including tax.
Oh yeah. Well, these are.
Because these ones are really good. Like, and we have to set in everything.
We've got to keep the bags. If they go good, we can get more.
Oh, these ones. Yeah, man, I didn't even know that they had shops like this. I don't know this, I would have been here earlier. Look at this, yeah. Oh, look at that. Australian belt.
Eh?
It's even got the coat of arms on.
Yeah. Can you get one of these, Guy? Yeah. Right, so we got to pick up the orders, and got a big bag full of stuff, Guy, haven't we?
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
Alright. Still here an hour later with the hazard lights on.
Got a big warehouse, mate, haven't you?
Yeah, but we need to lock.
Yeah.
If you look at that now, is that the spec?
Ah, wow.
So that's just the welders in there now.
Yeah. Look at that, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I said, no, it's on hold for you.
So this is an Adler sewing machine for the...
Before.
Oh, it'll
Canvas
sew
or-
leather and everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, this is a 25 grand machine, brand new. And, was this right to go then, Tim? Did
Yeah.
you had this tested and all that and all working?
That's been fine, mate.
Righto.
I would have sewn that through there. I can pull it out, dust it off, and get one of the boys to show you.
Yeah. Oh, I might just get the truck and pick it up then, eh?
Yeah.
I've only got a ute today, but
I'll probably take the wheels off it.
yeah.
Simply because I put the wheels on just have here, but if you're not careful, because this thing's so heavy, see that?
Yeah.
It'll go over and it'll just smash the head.
Yeah. Yeah, righto.
Yeah.
Well, we'll give it a go, and
Even
I'll
if
get a truck to come down and pick it up, eh?
yeah, that's fine.
You got anything else for us at the moment, or?
Mate, all I've got is some press studs. They wanted some.
Oh, I'll kind of have a look, eh?
Yeah.
So you reckon you used to have 50 machines going? 50 sowers?
Yeah, 100%. We used
What were you mostly doing?
horse race. We would get a Star Tractor. In those days it was discount freight. We get a truck every day and we'd fill it.
Yeah, wow.
Plus we'd do our local deliveries.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Tim anyway from Bell Canvas down here. Where are we? What's the place here now?
Orchard Hills,
Orchard
near
Hills.
Penrith.
Yeah. And they used to do all the horse rugs.
Yeah, a lot of horse
Yeah.
rugs where they supply all the saddleries around Australia.
50 sowers.
50 sowers, yeah.
And where are they all coming in from China now?
Yeah.
So you're doing a lot of truck tarps and
Truck tarps.
downsides for your sowers,
Yeah,
of course,
a lot of custom work.
but yeah.
Guys come to us with their custom campers. We do.
So this is like you're doing annexes for caravans? I've got lots of dot owners want covers, so
Yeah, no, that's
we
no
do
problem.
this one up and we just do a 5 or 6 foot version,
Yes.
which is just 2 foot longer, and it'll suit a lot of dot owners, eh?
Yeah, no, it's fine. No,
That'd
we
be
can do
good.
that. No problem.
Yeah.
I'll just have a look, see what sort of fabric. I got something light.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we can't really make them, it's too big for us. What sort of material you reckon?
Just a lightweight PVC. I think.
Yeah, I've got some. Hey, James gave me ages ago.
Okay.
For a real light PVC. So just, have you got something to work with? Or?
Yeah, yeah. I'll
Right.
have
If you're
something.
going to do it for you, I'll get you rolled down what we've got left over.
Yeah,
We can't use it.
That's fine. Yeah.
So what we're going to have a look at from press studs.
Oh, I've got those.
So you guys do a bit of everything though, don't you? Like you're doing...
Yeah, we do. A lot of the truck stuff.
Righto.
Annexes. Plus, we do a lot for the carnival industry, like the show guys and
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
All their skirts and everything. Doing some work for Luna Park.
Oh, yeah.
A bit of work down there for them.
And what about binding? Do we need to get any binding off you, or all good?
I'm not sure. I sent a couple of boxes up.
Yeah.
I've
We've
got
been getting a fair bit off you, the binding, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you look at that? I sent a sample roll up.
Yeah, it's not
No
real
good? No, it's okay.
A bit sort of light.
Yeah. No, that's all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the binding for the red. I mean, I come here 12 months ago, didn't I? I saw all the colours, because we were just doing binding in black and green, I think, and I saw you had the orange, and I think I was after orange. And you got crates of it here, eh?
Yeah.
So we've got orange, red, blue, yellow, and that's when we started putting in all the swags and everything, so that's going really good.
Yeah. No, it looks good.
What about bows and stuff? Like, you know, we're doing a rooftop tents and we're trying to get the windows to stay out, or we're doing a hoop swag soon. Have you got any of the bows and stuff, or like hoop bows, or to hold the window out on a rooftop tent?
No, that's like a spring steel they
Yeah.
use on them with a...
I was thinking maybe fiberglass. You don't have little fiberglass bows?
No, I used to get my fiberglass for, because when we used to do the tropical roofs on the campers, I used to get them out of Firmex products.
Yeah, down Ingleburn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might go there next, I think.
Yeah.
Righto, I'll grab them off you.
Yeah.
You've invoiced us for those?
No, not that. I'll send it through.
What else? What do you want to have a little trailer?
Yeah.
Also, the old click and press. Remember I looked at it last time?
Yes.
You want to sell us that?
Yeah, no worries.
What do you reckon that's worth?
Oh, I'll talk to Ron who was asking for it.
Yeah. So,
Let's see what she wanted us to do inside.
yeah. You got room for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if anyone's got a caravan or a trailer, you know, these guys can make covers. You do a lot of that, don't you? And,
Yes.
and custom awnings and stuff, so...
A lot of that.
You don't do the camper trailer tents anymore? Like you used to do it for a long time too, didn't
Yeah,
you?
there's no call. No, we used to make for several companies.
Yeah. Who was that for?
We used to do them for
Aussie Campers? Aussie
great
campers?
Aussie,
Great Aussie?
great Aussie campers.
We used to supply them. And,
Yeah, Klaus was there.
yeah.
Yeah, and there was a couple others
Yeah.
that we did.
And you did your own brand for a long time, didn't you?
Yeah.
Gel Campers?
Yeah. Yeah, when
Yeah, well, China takes a lot of stock away from, a lot of work away from us, don't they?
they do, mate. They do.
Well, what we'll do, this is a bit of a odd shape, it's only 4-footer, but I mean, our rooftop tent normally 6, normally would come down here, but you've still got this anyway, so you may as well just come on this straight down, I suppose. And what do you reckon from here? You just come down over this.
Yeah. Come down over the stain guard.
And you reckon a zip or Velcro on one side, or so you can
Probably
get into it,
two zips at the back
right
normally.
up the middle or something, or at the back there.
Yeah, we can put one here. Would they want to access it with the cover on it?
Well, probably be good to do a zip right here.
Yeah.
Then you can split these and get into where the battery is and open up, put some power in here.
Yeah, okay.
Let's from this point straight down do a zip.
Yes.
And then just do a zip on each of the back corners.
That's fine. Yeah.
And just grey PVC, black binding, something, and
Yeah, okay. You just come down over
All
here
right.
and cut out around there.
yeah,
Bring it down.
Yeah.
And then we normally, once we put the cover on, is have a look and we'll put a couple of eyelets with some bungee cord in there
yeah,
and to loop around certain points to stop it flapping.
yeah, cool. You any idea what they might run in it, or?
I'll work it out once I
Yeah.
get some measurements and
Yeah, sure.
cover it.
Well, let me know. I might get one. We might do one exactly the same, but just a 6 foot, so 2 foot longer.
Yeah,
right?
okay,
I'll
yeah.
try that on mine. If that works, I'll buy a few off you.
Yeah.
Um,
So that's 6 foot from overall
well,
here?
this is 4 foot here, 1200.
Yep.
So we want one 1800.
Okay.
So all this here is the same. This section's the same.
Yeah.
But between that point and this point really will be 2 foot longer.
Okay.
Yeah, so extra 600 mil. Well, you want to pull it off here and or back her in, or
back it in there. And then
turn around and back it in?
I'll pull the door up.
Can I have a quick look at this clipping machine? Yeah. Have a look at this, Kaito. So that, Kaito.
Same one.
It's an whole press. exactly like the one we've got.
Hey.
It's seen better days, but we could clean this up. Yeah, I'd be keen to see what Ron wants for a day and
Yeah, okay.
get a price off you.
So the other one you've got's working good for you?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can't get parts, you know, and
That's the problem.
just, you know, we could probably get this going even, you know, but probably be better off just we got for parts, you know, sitting there
Oh,
like
mate,
a little motor
we
or
put
something.
check the oil in that.
Probably get going.
It'd run no worries.
I mean, I could use
Guarantee
another
you.
one. I
Guarantee
could
you,
use another
sorry.
one for sure, you know, so.
How many of these up to now?
About 360.
Really? Good on you, mate. Good on you.
Yeah, so.
Over each, that one, mate.
So this is the Adler, is it?
Yeah. So this here will do
Wow. So where did you get these from?
a local company in Sydney.
Oh yeah.
They're called Daysec Adler.
I might give them a ring.
And if you go, so normally when you go with the machine, and you got a lock stitch it, they actually have to hit reverse. But this will do it automatic. So before it went back.
Oh, that was automatic.
Normally if you're doing it and you haven't got that feature, you'll have to do it, this
Yeah.
reverse is here. Some of it's over here on a lever.
Yeah.
This one's actually here, so it's closer for you to work with. You have to do it like that.
Yeah.
And this will go.
Wow.
And then if I held back, it'll lock it for me. And trim it.
Wow.
So you don't need the scissors or anything. And all you do later is you go along and just tidy up your little loose ends. But that'll save
Jeez, imagine Noeline on the one of these sewing the RV bags.
That's a few layers, so we just crank up the foot lift, that'll bring the foot up.
Why don't? Would it be better just trying to buy one of these rather than that other Rattler?
Then that big one,
Yeah.
oh, that's a thumper. That's different machine altogether. That's for sewing really thick stuff,
Yeah.
like your leather and things like that.
Alright.
But to get something like this, it's
Wow.
like that machine I was just showing you. I'll show you what the guy.
Gee, that pumps up pretty easy. Yeah, that's like 6 layers.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, what the hell?
That's incredible.
How much is that worth?
Girls would love that, eh?
I don't know, even yeah, mate.
Zoom in that guy, or this one here. We'll give him a ring. Well, it's worth getting one, and then we'll just sort of. What's the ripstop like? Do you use much of that, or just for tarpaulins, or?
Yeah. If we're doing like ute covers out of ripstop, we use the other one, which is called Bulldog TT. That's a good quality fabric.
Yeah.
This stuff here we're using for just horse rugs. They're horse rugs cut out, ready to seam up. They'll actually cut a bit of lining for them now, and then sew the lining in. Then I'll run them through a binding machine over there. Run some 50mm tape around it.
You do. We're going to do some dome swag soon. Have you got any mesh or like midgie mesh or fly mesh?
Yeah.
You have some of that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So the finer you go to, you restrict your airflow dramatically.
Yeah.
At least, especially in a confined air, if there's a bit of airflow. And with the thicker stuff,
Tough too, eh?
Yeah.
Where you get that from?
that's from wax.
Is it? You tell me.
He's not doing it anymore, but I bought everything he had.
Ah, right. Have you?
So what we find, so we do a lot of service work also for JK. Now, they use this lightweight fly screen, and what happens is every time the camper's folded down or something's rolled up, it forms like a memory. So that's folding on the same spot every time. And then what happens is it gets a weak spot there and it just splits.
Yeah. Could you get us some of this then?
Yeah,
You got a few rolls?
yeah. They're 3-metre roll. With those, with that machine, he was sewing these like fill that.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
what I mean. That's what that machine's made.
That's the day pack, isn't it?
Yeah,
I got one of them.
Look at the thickness of that,
He
eh?
was making them, was he?
yeah. He was making all that.
Shit.
So that machine sews through that.
Yeah, that's what that
yeah.
machine was sewing on. And this is where I got, you know, that webbing you're getting off me. This
Yeah.
webbing.
Yeah.
That's where I got all that webbing
Yeah.
from.
Have you still got some of that?
Yeah, pallets of
We've been using it.
Yeah, no, it's made. It's
That's what we've been
polyester
using.
webbing.
Oh, right. What's inside there? Foam
It's
or
like
something?
a high density foam, yeah, like almost rubber.
This is doing my apprenticeship. This is how I learn. Guys like this, been in the industry all their lives. You and James and all these guys, you know, couldn't do it without you, eh? So I was just showing Tim this. He reckons he's got a machine that'll sew that in one hit.
So you do that in 2 goes, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, you're sewing the thread on like that?
Oh, it's all even, eh?
It's like railway tracks, one operation.
Well, that's what we need, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's time consuming doing it that way. And
It's hard to get it even, eh?
yeah, when you look at
It
it,
needs to
they've
be
nearly
even.
gone off there, you know what I
See
mean?
this here bag, Kaito? This is the new one for the girls. Girls like pockets, right? I got pockets this side, pockets this side. Now I've got pockets on the bottom,
The upper one?
and I've got this new one, which is I was talking to a mate the other night, and his missus, and it's a little whatever bag, Velcro. So that gives you a little, you know, something inside to put all your stuff. So put some nice leather
that's
straps
good
on this,
machine, eh?
mate. Have you got one of those for yourselves?
Yeah, I've got one upstairs. It's set up for a 32mm, but we can change the gauge over.
And just run your binding straight through it, like it hooks up to your binding.
I mean, that's a bit primitive what we got there. You could do something better than that. And just, mate, you sit there and run it through.
That'd be great.
It just save you so much time.
Can we
Even here.
you have a quick look at it?
Yeah.
This is what we measured up the stirrup strap for our swags. I've measured off one of these. Tim was showing me, and like this is an old saddle, isn't it? How old is this? Old Tulty saddle. So I pulled this off when I was here last, and we measured up the stirrup strap off our saddle, off our swags. Just measured off this one. Because I've got an old Alan Ruddock saddle, and it's my saddle's got like webbing straps.
Okay, yeah.
So that's why I had to get up here. Oh yeah, Psycho.
Yeah.
Japanese, eh?
Yeah, Japanese.
That'll go alright for us?
Yeah.
Well, if you can get it going, and we'll pick them both up
I'll
together.
have to rechange this because that looks like it's, that's wider than 20, and you want it for 25mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we can change that gauge over. I've probably got a gauge set here somewhere.
Okay.
They're all clothing type machines, them ones.
Yeah.
We used to have a part of the business too. We used to do a lot of clothing for the local sporting teams and that, and do all their embroidery. We've still got the embroidery machines, but we do a lot. That's for cutting leather.
What about what else do I need?
Yeah.
Like you got any like nice soft cotton material, like sheet material? That'd be any good for that, or?
Yeah, got some cotton drill there.
What's that look like?
I'll put together some samples. I'm gonna send that stuff up.
Yeah, okay.
I'll send it up and you can have a
You got
look.
much of that?
Oh, yeah, probably.
So looking like a neutral bone colour or something?
Yeah, okay.
Because the stuff I'm getting is alright, but it's
What's the width of your mattress?
I've got varying now. I've got 700, 900, 1400. I've got a
Okay,
double.
because the fabric will be 1500.
Yeah, it's alright.
So 700's
It's
alright,
simple
you fold it.
Alright.
That's your bag there, mate.
Yeah. Right, well let's what do you do with that?
I make up these truck wash mats for the fella. He actually does mobile truck washing.
Oh yeah.
And so it's a big sheet of PVC, and what they do is they lay these around the outside, but the PVC laps over it, and then he puts a pump in, and whatever water he uses, he catches it and recycles it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's just like a bunting to go around the edge.
So what's your main work now? Is it still just your caravans, truck tarps, still a bit of horse stuff? And because you do a lot of tack stuff, don't you?
Yeah,
Bridles
but
and stuff?
mainly the annexes and the truck tarps.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. So you bring caravan here, and you can do custom annexes
Yeah.
and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Very good. All right. Appreciate it, mate. Good to see you again.
No, you too.
Thank you very much. So,
Thanks for coming out.
right, Kaito. We'll
Get going, eh?
get going.
Where are you up to now?
I'll get Kaito back to Parramatta. He can get an Uber up to a mate's going to take him home to Gosford, and I'm heading down to see Andrew Page. He's that guy. And he grew up with James Kelman.
Oh, yeah.
One of James's mates. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's the one who got me onto Peter Stapleton with the flicker machine.
Okay.
Ron knows Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So well, I think that's all, mate. You'll have to see if you come up sometime and
Yeah, I'd like that.
check out this
I'll
guy
have a
there.
look around, mate. Yeah, I'll
Come
get
up
them
there.
sorted for you.
If you could get them done so you can just post
Yeah.
them up with a bit of the other stuff.
Yeah, I'll get them done.
And
Someone doing tomorrow for you.
right, thanks again, mate.
All
Good on
right,
ya.
thank you.
All right, see
All
ya.
right. Nice to meet you,
All
mate.
right, yeah, you
Good
too.
on you.
This is all one off day.
That pin's in there. On the trailer, is it? Yep.
Yeah.
All good.
Sweet.
And I'll